Hi everyone, my name is Leslie, and today we're going to be going over hyperboles. I know that these sometimes can be one of the harder figures of speech just because I know that it's kind of weird to get mixed up with it when you think what is an exaggeration and what isn't. So that's exactly what we're going to go over today, hyperbole. So hyperbole is used exaggeration. So it uses exaggeration for emphasis or effect. So you may have heard some of your teachers talking about it in the past. And so hyperbole, exaggeration. And it's the kind of things that you read in a book and you have to kind of think about it, where you read it and you're like, that doesn't sound quite right. Or you just, you think something about it. So here are a couple of examples that we can go through. Let's start at this first one. So I've told you to stop 1,000 times. You probably heard that from your mom, a cousin, a friend, a someone when you're doing something that really annoys them and they're tired of telling you. But it doesn't literally mean that they've told you to stop 1,000 times. It's an exaggeration of them telling you to stop multiple times. So the reason that this is an exaggeration, again, is because they didn't literally tell you to stop 1,000 times, but they've told you to stop. So another way for me too that makes it easier to remember hyperbole and exaggeration is if it's not something that's literal. So literal would be, I've told you to stop 2 times. Okay, they literally told you to stop 2 times, but they didn't literally tell you to stop 1,000 times. They're just exaggerating because they're tired, and you should probably stop. Next one, that must have cost $1 billion. So this one, I know sometimes people are like, well, it could have cost $1 billion, but that is very, very unlikely. The reason that someone would say that is when it's something expensive that might have cost $100, a few $1,000s. But to say that it cost $1 billion, that's a little unlikely. That couldn't literally be the case, especially if someone was talking to just like a random person, If we're talking Bill Gates or anyone like that, okay, maybe it wouldn't be a hyperbole. But we're talking here, let's pretend this is just us having a regular conversation. So again, this is an exaggeration because it didn't literally cost $1 billion. It was just something that was expensive. I could do this forever. So again, when someone usually says I could do this forever, oh, it's so much fun. I could play video games forever, whatever. But again, could you literally do this forever? No. So that's an exaggeration. And then the final one, which is down here, says, let me see if this moves. Everybody knows that. So that one also makes more sense. As you can see, it's down there. Everybody knows that because you've probably heard that a lot. And maybe friends have said that to you when they tell you something and you're like, wait, I didn't know that. Or you say something that you didn't know. Everybody knows that. Well, really, does everybody know that? Does literally every person know that? Does a week-old baby know that? Does someone who lives in a different country from you know that? So it's like, yes, a lot of people may know that, but not literally everybody knows that. So again, when you're thinking of hyperbole, instantly just think of literal. Could this literally be it? Could this literally happen? Could this literally exist? So told you to stop 1,000 times, not literal. Could it cost $1 billion? Not literal. You could do this forever, not literal. Everybody knows that? No, they don't. So I hope that helped a little bit. Just again, remember to make those connections, hyperbole, literally, exaggeration, you'll be good.